Masks theme party. So I started brainstorming and doing some research, and I came up with some ideas that are really cute and pretty cheap for the most part compared to what you would pay for if you bought the actually printed decorations or the decoration kits. So let me show you what the first DIY decoration we came up with, and that would be these little cups that are PJ Masks themed. I know that this probably looks a little weird and you're wondering what it is if you don't know what PJ Masks is, but these are the logos that they wear on their costumes. So each one corresponds with the colors of the character. So like Gecko's green, Owlet's red, and Catboy is blue. And this was such a simple project. If you have a colored printer, it's going to save you a lot of time because you can print these little logos right here on the corresponding colors instead of having to cut them out on construction paper, so it's going to save you a step. But for this project, you will need these printouts of the logos, which you can just find on Google Images. That's where I got these. And each one of their logos. You will also need a glue stick, scissors, and construction paper of the corresponding colors. First, I took my logo and I cut it out with the scissors. Once I cut it all out, I had myself an Owlet logo. Then I put it onto the construction paper like this, and I traced around it. Now this doesn't have to be perfect because it's a 3-year-old birthday party and nobody's really gonna pay super attention to details, but it makes it a cute birthday party. And you know, they always enjoy the themes. So I traced it out. As you can see, I only have the outline. I actually just free-handed the eyes in and the white stripe. I guess this is like we're kind of outlining her wings. So when I was done, this is what I had. And then I just put some glue on the back of this. Like so. And I glued it on to my cup. Now if you look at this, there's a like a seam that runs down the back. I use that to kind of guide where the back was, and this would be my front. And there you have it. And here's the finished product for all of the 3 themed cups. And I am actually really pleased with how they turned out. They were super easy and it gives a really nice touch to the themed birthday party. So for this craft, you will need markers in black, blue, and yellow. We, of course, are all about going cheap, so we just bought the crazy art markers. To me, they work just as good, so might as well save some money there. We had Elmer's glue sticks on hand. you will need a red, this, I don't know, it's like a silo cup. So it's the plasticky kind of material rather than the wooden material. And for the silverware, we got 3 bags, 1 in each red, blue, and green at the Dollar Tree of the 48 count mixed silverware. You will need scissors, a piece of white paper, and I believe that's it. So let's get started. First, you will cut this cup down. I don't know if you can tell, but these hefty cups have like a ridge around them. So I cut just to below that so that the silverware has some room to kind of stick up out of the top, as you can see, like this. So you can see the cup's bigger. You have to cut it down to size. So Abigail will cut that. We're going to wrap the paper around diagonally to cover all of it. And then at the bottom, I just kind of make it flat and cut off a good portion onto here. I am going to cut this big point off just to kind of make it a little more even. But you want to leave some extra so we can fold it down over the sides to cover up those sharp edges. So once you've done that, we're going to glue the paper onto the cup. Okay, so I have glued this part of the paper onto the cup, and I'm just rolling it around until all of the red is covered. I'm going to cut any excess off and then glue that other end down like this. Now you'll see there's a lot of excess right there, and this is a little bit flatter on the bottom. All right, so for the top, I find it easier to cut some slits around here. And then I'm going to put glue on each separate part, fold it down, and make sure you press real tight and draw a skyline. There are little templates if you don't feel confident enough to draw your own skyline on there, but Abby and I really just freehanded it. Abby did this one here, and I think she did a really good job. You just kind of make it look like buildings, put some yellow windows in there, and then Alright guys, so now we finished coloring our buildings and the windows, and the final thing for us to do is to color the sky blue. Alright guys, and there you have it. I think they look really cute. It's a very nice addition to our PJ Masks birthday party. So I hope that you found this one useful. We'll be back in a minute with our next PJ Masks DIY decoration tutorial. Hey guys, it's me again. I'm back, and as you can see behind me, we are working on another PJ Masks DIY tutorial. Right now we are attempting to do a PJ Masks piñata. And I decided that I would try doing the owlette first, and if I'm successful, then I will try to do one of the other characters. So I've never made my own piñata before. This is all completely winging it. I don't have like any specific plans or anything, so bear with me here and we will see how things turn out. All right, so here's what you will need for this piñata. I have freehand kind of what the shape of Owlet's head is, and this is sort of where her rest of her head rounds out around her mask. So it's kind of like an egg shape, and then this is going to be the backing, and then I cut 2 thin strips. They were about 3 inches, I think is what I decided. The cut paper for her actual color in red, and then glue to glue that on. Again, I'm cheap, so I went with the cheapest kind there was. I have white computer paper for her eyes when we get there. I also have a red marker, a pen for any tracing, and then I have the packing tape to kind of reinforce the siding of her, and a pair of scissors as always. So first I'm going to glue this onto here. And I'm being kind of generous with the glue just because I want to make sure that it has a good stick to it. Like this. And I'm going to pull that tape up along the sides. And that seems to be sticking kind of where I want it. So, do it again. To cut a slit right here so that I can put candy through the top. Let's tape this back together. So when you're done lining it up, it should look something like this. It's a box. You can put stuff in it. And now we're going to decorate it. Alright, so next we're going to cover the whole entire thing with just some red paper, just to make sure that all the I guess ugly parts are covered. And then I'm going to show you where I'm going to kind of cut a slit for Owlet's mouth. Alright, so here I have cut my strips and I'm going to start gluing them on to my Owlet. Alright guys, I'm back. I have finished my Owlet for the PJ Masks birthday party that we have coming up. And on the top I have the hole to put the candy in, and we have completely covered the sides of it. So anyway, I also cut out just some eyes with white paper and the little pink strip above her eyes, as well as drawing in her mouth and her nose. So I hope that you found this enjoyable.